Many people have asked and wondered, why are the words live in all capital letters? What does that mean? Good grief, it's like it's revolutionary that you would be live on YouTube. Actually, nobody has ever asked that. But hey, it's a nice thought, isn't it? You know, because we are live, and in effect, and I am reporting to you from behind this plastic microphonic device, so why the heck not? Here we are, another excellent day to be joined with you here in the madness of these comments we're going to get to. We've got Jay Hart, who says slurp, and we might as well go ahead and do that while we're here to start off this live broadcast. Oh yeah, here we go. Very good. All right. Incognito Montoya is here. Let's go Salgitarians. Algerians. Oh, I like that. Salgerians. I love it. That's great. Hello, Jimmy J. Good to see you. We've got Alman Balls is here. A good crowd joining us tonight. Annie Oakley. We've got Brandon Lavigne is here. Hello. Good to see you. James Smith and Polly Buck is here as well. Welcome. Good to see you. Zardoz, Brian, Jamie, and Numismatic Stacker. Good to see all of you guys. Thank you for joining me here. We're going to get into it. We got a lot of comments to go through. A lot of stuff happening for sure. Record high silver production video. Packer Backer 69 says here, it's funny that you say silver will continue to rise as it is at this very moment falling like a rock. Yes, this video did not age well because the minute it was posted, that's when the prices started dropping like a rock. But they did recover fairly quickly. But yeah, it's crazy. That shows you how volatile these markets are, right? Sure does. UDT Coast, I don't care what the price is. I love silver. I'm with you, brother. I'm a big fan, too. Yes, indeed. I am, too. All right. Gold Chick is here. Hello, Gold Chick. Good to see JD. And JM Unleashed is here as well. Welcome, JM. So Don Palozzi says, the world is a fraud and everything in it. Yes. Tell you what, it does seem like it. We can easily get jaded in today's world for sure. And Carrie Turan says the following here. Says that, interesting, more silver. Do you think copper will ever be considered a precious metal and traded accordingly? Not right now and not in the foreseeable future. And that's foreseeable. However, I think some trends may change soon. I'm going to be doing a video on copper. And I'm going to be talking about that, among other things, in relation to the metal. All right. Very good. Glad you guys are here. Appreciate you watching. And let's see here. We've got Welchco Services. Let's go, Keith. Be well. All right. As we are talking about First Majestic Silver, that's Keith Neumeyer's company. Judy Michu, I did demand. Will be met. Silver up on Fridays, down on Mondays. Yeah. And it went down pretty dramatically on Monday. Good to see you. Nan XX is here. Good to see you. And JM Unleashed is here, as well as James Smith is amongst us tonight. So good to see you guys. And Brown, congratulations. Gray Man has done well. Ordered a Valentine's Day round for the wife. I won't tell her. We'll keep that between us. It'll be a nice surprise for her. If you are here, if you could press that thumbs up button, we'll get a little early start to the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys very much. Spider Kyle says, down $1 right now. Yep, it was a pretty big drop. It was massive, that big drop that we saw. Jacek Nuklewicz, stocks are down and down. Has Keith any explanation? US AG, silver stocks are down. Yeah, I don't know. Be very interesting to see. Would love to interview Keith Neumeyer. Ron Bell, silver's on the way down for now. Yes. That was when the big dip we saw yesterday. And down 5%. Demand is falling hard. Yep, I talked about that today. You're right. And did recover some of those losses, but it was crazy. Bob Steiger says here on this video about the band, about the record high silver production. Always great discussions, and you're a great experience. Great video over the years. Always looking forward to the next video. Well, thank you, Bob Steiger. I appreciate that, my friend. I'm honored and humbled that you are here, and it's your viewership and kindness and kind words that keep me going. So thank you. All right, marching ahead here. Let's see where we are at. We have got the Anxious Stacker chiming in on this video. It says here that silver's price had a nice dip since last night. I'm hoping it continues to drop so I can continue to accumulate at a deal. I don't mind my metals going down. It just means I get more when I make my purchase. I'm in it for the long haul anyway. My stack goes to my son when I'm gone, and I'm only 35, so I have a lot of stacking goals to meet in the meantime. Those FM stackers are great. I haven't seen those before. Yes, thank you, sir. Got them directly from First Majestic. And yes, thank you, Anxious Stacker, and congratulations. You're doing the right thing. Good to see Nickel Stacking is here. Colonic Stacker is here. Good to see you guys. And right, very good. Where's Terry? Yes, where's Terry? Good to see Richard Metcalf is here as well. Hello, Richard. And Nicole B has joined us again for another live broadcast. Welcome, Nicole. Glad you're here with us as well. Silita says, stack, stack, stack. Thumbs up. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. We also have a thumbs up from the Global Warmer. Appreciate the Global Warmer, as always. Thank you, sir. And we've got, yeah, silver has dropped 3% and dropped, yeah, it probably dropped almost 4%. All right, very good. Brom39 is here. Brom39 with the first super chat of the night. He says here, I decided what I'm going to buy with my crypto, 25 ounces of pretty silver, 2 peso, and 1 ounce of harmonic. Any suggestions on what I should change, if anything? Ooh, man, all right. There you go. Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I think probably, you know, you might want to consider, you know, depending on how much silver you have. But, hey, if you got a little bit, put a little gold in there. I think you would have said there's a 2. Look how you retracted your message there. But if then it's a 2 peso, that's a little gold piece. So I think it's good to have a little bit of variety in there. So good job. That is good. Way to go. Yes, indeed. Take some of those profits and put them into sound money. I like that. Good job, Brom39. All right. Soul Patch is here. Good to see Soul Patch. A 1919 in my stack. Way to go, man. Good job. Good job indeed. And we've got T-Girl Amber. We haven't seen T-Girl in a while. Good to see T-Girl popping back in here. She tells it like it is in her comments. She says, went to my local flea market this weekend, picked up 1 silver round. That's it. I usually buy about 10 ounces. Guess I'll take a trip this weekend to my coin guy in Long Beach. I get fantastic deals from him. It's worth a trip if you can wade through the human waste of hobos and methods and drug dealers and toothless prostitutes. There you go. Oh, my goodness gracious. God bless you, T-Girl. Man, oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Very good. All right. DD Prepper. As we can see, they're still manipulating the silver market. Big time. Yep. I talked about that DD Prepper in the video that followed up this. That's pretty crazy. What's going on there? I wonder if it could be that. Selling a bunch of contracts. Okay, Brom39 is back. He says 25 ounces of British silver. There you go. All right. Yeah. British silver. Good stuff. The Britannias. My local coin shop I visited today actually got a couple of tubes of those. That's a good price. I think that's a good deal. Those are a better price than the Eagles. I think you're doing good, Brom. Yes, indeed. Algorithm food from Martin Olson. All right, now, Brom, do you want me to do some push-ups for you on those? You know, for those of you who are new here, typically what I do is every dollar donated via Super Chat, I do a push-up. Every dollar donated via PayPal, Friends and Family, I do 2. So let's see here. We'll see what he wants me to do there. Push-ups, or should I do, very good, or should I do another exercise, or what do you think? MC, you just talked me out of buying silver. All right, there you go. All right, what's the point if you don't make much money on it? Gold is 10 times better. That's the divorce of silver and gold. One is money, and the other is wished it were money again. Well, it's you have to just be realistic about silver, and it's how you buy it. Neither should be something you would consider making money on. I don't think that's the best and healthiest way to view silver or gold for that aspect. But anyways, all right. All right, Max Lewin is here on the drive from Lower Alabama to North Georgia. Wow, okay. 3 hours left. Well, thanks for joining us, Max. Be careful on the roads. All right. And Coin J to Z says, diversify to the third power. Yes, indeed. All right. We've got Mitchell Albrecht says, gold and silver will always be worth something just for their beauty alone, good looks and charming personality. That's right. Silver and gold both have good looks and charming personality. Yes, Max, definitely be careful driving from Lower Alabama to North Georgia. Maybe it's, what is that county? That was disputed county. Was that Dade County, Georgia? Mo Grady is here. Welcome, Mo Grady. Good to see you. Stacker Factor says here, do you think people are sleeping on platinum? The premium sucks, but I think it's underpriced. I think so. I think it's quite possible. I know I've gotten some, and I'm glad that I've gotten the platinum that I did. Part of me would like to get some more. It's hard to tell. Hey, the Global Warmer is here, hanging loose with us. Thank you, Global Warmer. Appreciate you. All right. Very, very good. And let's see here. We have got Chuck Stacks. If the value of base metals goes up, that could take pressure off silver byproduct mining cost. Maybe that would lower silver price. Yeah, that very well. That's a good point. That is actually a very good point, Chuck Stacks. That could be the case. Fuel costs have always got to be factored in, and they are going up, and they're going up a little quicker than expected. National average is around 350 a gallon now. Yep, that's right. My kitten is a grandmaster. Silver has dropped down some. Just going to go through some of these short ones to get up to Richard Metcalf and his comment up here about the crazy movement of silver that we saw yesterday. And boy, that was something else to witness for sure. I wish I could put a finger on the one cause of today's silver market pullback, but I can't. I think it's a combination of things, including manipulation. I took advantage of the pullback and added silver to the stack with money I was saving for gold. At under 23 bucks an ounce, I couldn't help myself. One of the few times I purchased and watched the price move up immediately. Well timed, Richard Metcalf. Good job, brother. All right, thank you guys for the thumbs up. We have 50 thumbs up now. We have a parity between watchers and thumbs up now, but that does not mean that every person watching has thumbed up this live stream. Yes, indeed. Hey, but maybe we can change that. We shall see. Go for it says, I'm saving fiat for now. I bought around 40 ounces of silver in the last couple of months. Might pick up some silver bars and rounds if the price is right. Just look around. Just go shopping. All right. It went up 3 cents. Yes, indeed. Well, actually, by the time you posted that comment, it was still down fairly dramatically. Prospector James Marshall chimes in. I actually haven't seen Prospector James Marshall in quite a while, so it's good to see him pop back. Always good to see folks that I haven't seen in a while revisit the channel. Yes, indeed. Appreciate all of my faithful viewers and some of the ones we haven't seen in a while. He says, hey, Sal, I'm still lurking and stacking in the shadows. Still a believer in gold and feel that silver is much like a carnival ride. It bounces around and nobody really trusts it or the clowns who run it. No, I hear you. I hear you, Prospector James. You're right. Very true. And I'm good to see you guys. We've got Silver Wolverine is here. Hello, Silver Wolverine. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. And Jill Stark is here. Jill Stark, thank you so much for being here. She posted a very lovely comment the other day. She's been very kind to watch the videos and even all the ads. But you only have to watch about a minute for it to count. You don't have to watch. Some of these ads can get very long, and I don't want people to have to sit through all that. But even more so, what I really enjoy about Jill Stark is her hugs. Yes, indeed. I love Jill's hugs from Western Nebraska. So you just made my day, Jill. Oh, yeah. Good to see you, Jill. And Robert Shinehost is here. And guess what, folks? This just in. Metal Mobster is here to offer a thumbs up. Thank you, Metal Mobster. Appreciate that, sir. Welcome. Glad you're here. And hello, Robert. And good to see you. All right. Good crowd here tonight. You're improving my mood, you guys. Thank you so much. Spring Rubber says, wow, so shiny. Yes, indeed. All right. And let's see here. Very good. And yeah, and Gold Chick has been spent all day looking at diversification. She's big in energy and REITs. That's real estate investment, something, I forget what that acronym stands for, but something to do with real estate. Short-term I bonds, yeah. Nice guaranteed return, low risk. Is it still over 9% for those, Gold Chick? Good to see you. Any coffee left? Yes, Chuck and Plot, we still have some coffee. We've got a slurping a little bit right now in your honor, sir. Picked up 1 ounce Platinum Britannia. Good job, Metal Mobster. Way to good pick on that. Yes, indeed. Way to go for that. All right, nice. And let's see here. Yeah, and Chuck and Plata, whenever your eyes get better, yeah, let me know. You can send me that, Chris Dwayne, because I'm very curious about that whenever you get there. So let's see, the one I linked, the video is private. Okay. Yeah, don't know what happened to it. Sorry, Max. But maybe they found that it wasn't really lava, or it wasn't really gold. Maybe it was some fake or farce or something like that. As a lot of people were questioning it. It did look kind of strange, but gold doesn't react, does shine no matter what. So it makes you wonder. All right. So Johnny K says here, one massive seller at around 8 a.m. this morning. I wonder who that could be. It was a time smackdown, no question. It does make you wonder. It was nuts. All right. Thank you, Silver Wolverine. Always good here. Hope you are too. All right. And Strongman is here. Hello, Strongman. Long time no see. Good to see you. And good to see Cyber Curtain Twitcher is here as well. Oh, yeah. You know, I always appreciate Cyber Curtain Twitcher because he stays up late for my broadcast because he's from the United Kingdom. And anybody from Europe who watches this at this hour, man, thank you guys. It means a lot to me. All right, now, Joan Goldsworthy says, I don't worry about the prices too much currently because it's irrelevant. It's all long term. That's right, exactly. I'll keep my profits. Don't listen to news like that. I do the opposite. That's right. Now, we talk about the markets day to day at times in this channel just because it's interesting, but it doesn't change our perspective and the fundamentals of silver for sure. All right. And, oh, no worries, strong man. Hey, work calls, duty calls, life calls gets in the way, and scammers call. Let's take a scammer, but I'm glad you're here, strong man. Let's see what the scammer wants. Hello? Hi, Ronnie. Hello? Waiting for scammer. Hello? Auto dial. Probably going to go away. Good to see Ronnie Carnes is here. All right. Yep, the call hung up. Those auto dialers going out are insane in the membrane. New stacker. I wish I had enough money to buy all the furniture contracts and make them deliver just to expose the corruption. There you go. I like that. Strat Captain 66 says, actually, silver being required for battery solar panels may work against the price rising. If the powers that shouldn't be want a cheap and stable price in silver, they'll manipulate it as such. Yeah, that's very true. Good point, and that's kind of what I'm wondering what happened. Maybe that's part of the process today, or the other day when it went down. Stacker Factor had some scammers trying to call him today, too. Oh, boy. Tony Bone says, silver isn't doing anything crazy. That's like saying it at least doubled. Even that's nothing crazy. All right. Well, I don't know. But when it moved down and up like that, that was a pretty crazy move. I think by most people's definitions. But anyways, but yeah. All right. Let's see here. We've got the Mahia Crasium says, let me get over here so that I can make this happen. Yeah, the email address is at the bottom of your screen. It's salivatemetal@gmail.com. Salivatemetal@gmail.com, not metals, plural, so it's just metal. Yes, indeed. All right. Mahila says, Sal, we're on the same team. However, our views on the price differs. Gold and silver is coming down further than you can conceive. There's a possibility that you want this to keep going up so bad you don't see what's in front of you. Sometimes you can get stuck in an echo chamber. That's true. although I don't think I'm there because I'm realistic about silver's price. I don't have any skin in the game whether it goes up or down. Ask yourself this, say silver price goes to 30 this year, all else being equal, who's going to buy it? Not including the big boys trading contracts back and forth and talking about the consumer. Who's going to buy a billion or solar panels at that price? I'm raising my hand because I did and I would. And many people would. I guarantee you, a lot of people are going to buy silver when if it hits $30. You're going to see a massive inflow of people buying silver. Mark my words, and that's not my echo chamber talking. That's just reality. I've seen it before. It will happen again. When the price goes up, people pile on and they keep on buying. That's the market. That's how it works. As it is in coin shops, dealers are choking on it. It's not manipulation bringing the price down, but rather over speculation that brought it back up. Now that very well could be the case. I'm not married to the manipulation theory either. Well, manipulation is happening, but price suppression I'm not married to. I'm just more open-minded to it now than ever before. I'm not ruling it out, whereas before I would rule it out. But the evidence has got to be really presented for me to really be all in on that. But regardless, the fundamentals of silver don't change no matter what. Time to back down into a real price that an everyday average consumer would consider. But see, that's just it, Mahela, and I appreciate your comment here. But I don't get stuck in echo chambers because I do a lot of research. I look at a lot of different things. I don't really follow the silver pumping channels and everything like that. I look at the basic fundamentals and make my own mind up. I try to be intellectually honest as possible. And for me, I believe in silver even if it falls below 20 again for some time. And even if it goes up. Hey, Hoosier Stacker is here. Welcome, Hoosier. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hoosier Stacker's with us tonight. Good to see you, sir. Gilbert Baria says, gold and silver only freezes your wealth. You'll still be where you're at while the rest of society gets pulled into an economic depression. That is good. One way to, and that's kind of what preserve, freeze, kind of the same thing. It's tit for tat, right? That's how I look at it. Jamie Fox is here. Good to see you. Very good. All right. Let's see here. One of many. JP boys on a panic scrambling. They're trying to save their butt. Yeah, they very well might. All right. Victor Illustrado. And you know what I did when it dropped? I bought 5 10-ounce bars. Good job. That's the way you do it. That's smart dollar cost averaging right there. David Tierney says, case in point, Sal doesn't interview Andy Sheckman. But you know what? I would interview anybody. I would interview somebody who's very bullish on silver. Sure, I would talk to him. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily, I'd be respectful. I wouldn't necessarily challenge him or like get in an argument with him, but I probably would question some of their mode of thinking on it or line of thinking on it. But anyways. But yes, indeed. All right. All right, very good. Hey, thank you. All right, Salvation Nation is in rare form still tonight. Oh, man. Well, we're glad you're here, Jill. You've brightened my day, I tell you. You and we got Gold Chick here as well. She says, Ritz pay my bills now, but gold is in a bubble. I'll hold it anyway. Should go down then to 3 or 4K safety now in treasuries, especially I bonds. U.S. Treasury, of course, I'm mainly in Numi Stack. There you go. It's good to be diversified for sure. Yeah, indeed. Good to be diversified. Mountain Stacking is here. Let's explore. Yes, indeed. That's what we try to do here. DD Prepper, total market manipulation at its finest. What a bunch of crooks. Yeah. Selling a bunch of contracts, kind of crazy. All right, thank you. Constitutional Stacker is here, stopping in for a moment. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you. Appreciate you guys. By the way, we are at parity again. We're at parity again. What does that mean? We have 80 watching and 80 thumbs up. But more than likely, in fact, I almost would guarantee you that about 40 of you have not thumbed this live stream up. Yeah, that's how it usually works with the ratio. All it does require a huge amount of energy. It's a massive of expenditure of calories to move the mouse over to click that thumbs up button. So I would have to profusely thank you very much for pressing that thumbs up button if you decide to do so. All right, very good. Cole Marsh is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And let's see here. Bob's on-site computer repair says the following. Over 80% of the huge drops in the past 5 years have been in the late overnight hours when the stock market is closed. If that isn't enough to open up your eyes and make you realize that the market is manipulated for silver, I don't think anything will. Will the manipulation ever stop? Yeah, but this one, Bob, came out right at the beginning of the trading day. And, and the thing is there's really only 1 hour that the market is closed, or a couple of hours. And that is from, from about 4 to 6. That's the only time it's closed. You don't see much activity, or you see no activity happening then. And the overnight is the Asian markets that are working. Louis G is here. Welcome. Good to see you, Louis G. NanXX was like number 22. Very cool. And, all right, here we go. All right, it is official now. I'm going to pin this. Hoosier Stacker channel begins February 11th, 2023, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. Season 3. I think that's the Silver Stacking Bingo, if I'm not mistaken. But you all check it out. Good time. Interact with some good folks. Have a great time. Sandman Slim is here. Good to see you, Sandman Slim. Yes, indeed. So good to see you. Christopher K. Free but cheap energy, by the way. Yes, indeed. And by the way, I got to shout out while I'm doing this. You guys, there's a good variety of people here from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different countries. And I want to give a little bit of a shout out to JM Unleashed, who walks dogs. Yes, indeed. He has a dog walking business, and he does videos on walking dogs, and he has quite a variety of little creatures on his channel, fun times, and he posts shorts and videos about that, as well as the financial markets and about silver and other interests that he has. You all should check him out. But also want to thank him for being just a really good moderator. JM Unleashed has been a really good moderator, and as well as Cybercurrent Twitcher, by the way, too, has been a really good moderator. So I really appreciate both those guys. Yes, indeed. All right. And Matt Clark chimes in. I've never seen those 3-ounce bars before. Yeah, those are Monarch Precious Metal bars. I don't know if they still make them anymore, but I was on a roll buying those things at one time. If many of the 10-ounce Monarch loaves and a box of the Engelhard 10-ounce loaves. Yeah, those Engelhard 10-ounce loaves are awesome. When the paper currency dies, the true money shines. That's right, exactly. Very good. Okay, thank you so much, Constitutional Stacker. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening, sir. You all check out his channel as well, too. Very good. All right. You guys are great. Very, 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 very good. Now, let's march ahead here to the next comment. We answered that one there. We're going to scroll up and get the next one after that. Well, we'll do that with advance. Let's see here. Jesse Akers. I'm selling if I can get just 224. I will break even for my 10-year investment. Silver was the worst investment of my life. Can't wait to sell. All right, so he's selling if I can just get to 24. Well, Jesse Akers, I really hope that you hear my response. I would encourage you not to sell. Because of the word investment that you use here. And I think you're new to the channel here, but if I could encourage you to hang on to that silver, because even though it's 10 years, and yeah, over the course of the 10 years, and I talked about it in another video actually fairly recently, how, over the past 10 years it has performed horribly actually. However, during those times in between, it's how you bought it as to whether or not you're even or not. So if you bought all your silver 10 years ago, then you didn't really buy it the right way. And you should not have thought of it as an investment. It's not an investment. It is a hedge. It is something that you have as an insurance policy, a savings account outside of the system. That's how you should look at silver. So, not to be disrespectful by any stretch or means, but you're looking at it in the wrong way. It's not about making money with silver. It's about preserving your money. So I hope that makes sense. All right, very good. All right, very good. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, thank you. Jill Stark has hit the like button. You know, that's almost as great as her hugs. Yes, indeed. All right, thank you, Jill. Oh, my goodness. So good to see Jill Stark back. All right. And John Goldsworthy is here to listen after the live is over. Thank you so much, my friend. That's very good. All right. Yes, indeed. And the Yen River, most humans on Earth have got no idea about gold and silver. The day they know is when the train has left the station. It's good for stackers when it goes down. I have 1,000 ounces now, and we'll continue to stack. There you go. Yes, indeed. Stack with the understanding that it's going to go up and down. And it's not about profiting about silver. It's about wealth preservation. That's why you diversify. If you want to take other monies you have and invest in other things and make money, do it. But I think it's a good idea to have a little bit on the side so that you can preserve your wealth in case things get really bad. All right. Wayne Wentworth, thanks, Elevated. As recommended by you, I'm going to go through the series. Well, thank you, Wayne. Yes. I appreciate that. This is an older series of videos called SHGF and Silver. And it really talks about how silver will be integrated in a economic collapse, societal collapse even type of world. All right, thank you so much. Here we go. Here comes a scammer. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, it's Catherine Smith for the National Breast Cancer Committee. We're having our fund drive because tragically over 100 women die every day from this deadly disease, many because their breast cancer was not caught in time. Our hope is for fast-track approval of life-saving tests and medicine for women who cannot afford it, and to elect lawmakers who support.
I'm on top of the weather, M2.
Now,
I'm directly above it. Hello? Hello?
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
Oh, I was just saying it's Catherine Smith for the National Breast Cancer Committee. We are having our fund drive because tragically over 100 women die every day from this deadly disease, many because their breast cancer was not caught in time. So our hope is for fast-track approval of life-saving tests and medicine for women who cannot afford it, and to elect lawmakers who support these goals. Now, when you receive your donation return envelope, can we count on you to return a small donation for the drive?
Yes, 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 yes!
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. So our top donation levels are $50, $35, or $30. Can we count on your support with one of these?
Yes.
So how much would you like to donate?
$300.
And is that amount definitely comfortable for you?
Yes.
Outstanding. That's great. So I'm going to get our records department on the line so they can confirm your generous donation and just get you all set up, okay? So please hold on.
Okay. Hello? Hello?
Hold on a sec.
Hurry. Hello? Hello?
Hold on.
Hi, this is Sophia, just making sure we have everything right.
First off, thank you so much for supporting
Hello?
the National Breast Cancer Committee, Pat. And how much are you donating today?
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes.
Is this a real person now?
There's a live person here.
Can I speak to
So
them,
how much
please?
would you like to donate?
$300.
There's a live person here.
$300.
Oh, that's wonderful. And is that amount definitely comfortable for you?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Now, you're going to receive your official donation receipt and thank you letter, and you can give your donation however you'd like. Now, the quickest and most secure way to put your donation to work is by using a Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or debit card, and I can process that for you while you're on the phone with me. Do you have your card handy, or do you need me to hang on?
Agent. Customer service. Operator. Hello? Operator. Agent. Customer service. Human. More human than a human. Scammers. Scammer. I can't believe these idiots. Oh my gosh. It went through 2 automated bots. All that for the waste of time to not get anybody. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, exactly, man, XX. I was going to give him what for, too. This is the kind of stuff you need to just waste these scammers' times as much as possible. This is one reason why I do it, is because, especially for something like that, with regards to, like, cancer and these scams, the people that have actually suffered from it, this is where it just drives me bonkers mad when they do this kind of thing. And it's just insane. Anyways, all right. And the line is still open. Well, the automated bot is stuck. We've made it stick because they weren't expecting me to say scammer, or they weren't expecting me to say operator. They don't know how to do that. So I'm going to hang up. All right. Silita says it's going to be a roller coaster ride for the next year. Thumbs up. It sure will be. I think it's going to be pretty nutso. We'll be prepared for it. That is one thing we can certainly count on is volatility in the markets, more so, I think, than usual. Silver Cobra says, in my situation, I need at least $1,500 liquid to spend on metals at one time, so I'm not paying the state of California more sales taxes. And that is a crying shame. That's awful. That is the way it is in California. That's penalizing people who want to who are on limited budgets. It's insane. He pays enough already, so even with a sale of a price reduction, it isn't any good adding those sales taxes to my metal purchases. You're right, Silver Cobra. I'm sorry. Very good. All right. All right. Very good. Okay. Very good. All right. Nice. Hoosier Stacker. Stackers Gathering. Stacking Your Preparedness and Silver Stacking Bingo. So 2 different shows. Very good. All right. Nice. All right. Yeah, these bots. Oh, my goodness gracious. Donald Peter says, the mantra has been correct. And by the way, speaking of breast cancer, when we did the Sal's Gal calendar a couple years ago, the proceeds from the sales of that calendar went to a real breast cancer charity. It was the Kathy Norman, I forget what it was, the Breast Cancer Foundation. And so that went for, so all you ladies with boobies, raise your hand. And so you did a good thing. And if we ever have another Sal's Gal calendar, if any of you ladies ever want to do it, and it's serious, and we get at least 6 of you, we'd have to have at least 6 really seriously interested. We could do the same thing, or we could do it to another charity of your choice. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Let's see here. And we've got... Okay, the mantra has been correct. Your former belief is false. It's really that simple. People with years of experience in the banking industry, metal dealers, and people on Wall Street all understand that silver is suppressed. They use the commodities to drive the market. The paper silver shortfall very well may of what crashes the economy. Silver isn't manipulated, really. Okay, yes, and we'll see. We shall see that comes. Malivate Settle is here. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. That's right, Turkey Creek. They make me happy too. Stacker Factor's here. And, oh yeah, let's see here. Yes, indeed. No, size does not matter. It's for anybody and everybody. But I think I remember your size, though, Jill Stark. And Tubeless Pros. Tubeless Pros. Yes, indeed. You could wear a tube top if you wanted to, Gold Chick. But I think I remember Jill's. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. SD Bullion had a sale on 10 through 1,000 ounce bars. I snagged a 10-ounce bar at $3.58 premium. It was the lowest premium I could find anywhere today. Yeah, actually, this silver round I got today was about $3.50 above. Yes, indeed. Not 6. That would be 24 breast. Yes, indeed. Well, what we would do, the reason why I'm having it lower is because we only had 3 last time. We had like 6 or 7 commit to it. But we'd have to have, so we would do 2 a month, 2 girls a month is what we would do. And bill 457 if we had to do it. But yes, indeed. All right. Coin Collecting Fun went crazy on the like button, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. Coin Collecting Fun. Always appreciate you coming by. Mike McDonald said 100% price manipulation, suppression. Feel like there's a group that controls the price. Lets you drop something and buy it up at a discount. We shall see. We shall see. All right. And Spokane Silver Stacker, great video, thank you. Thank you, Spokane. Appreciate Spokane Silver Stacker. You the man. He's got a channel too, check him out. And here is a video or a comment from Luke F. Picked up 10 silver rounds for $25.69 each today, so I wasn't too concerned with the price fluctuations. In fact, it's cheaper than some of the rounds that I bought when silver was a $19 spot. Price due to the high premiums were around about 5 months ago. That's right. Exactly. It's a good deal now. That's right. Very good. Oh, wow. The silver aura. I did not know that. Wow. He says the holders have the option to vote on whether or not to change the algorithm to allow more to be mined. So the 21 million Bitcoin is not a hard and fast number. I did not know that. That's wild. Stacker Factor says cryptos will be decoupled from SWIFT next month. Whoa, I didn't know that too. I didn't know they were a part of SWIFT. I thought they were completely decentralized. But what do I know? Wood Elf Dragon. I just bought 10-ounce close to spot today. I saw a notification and jumped on it. Way to go. There you go. And thank you, Cybercurtain Twitcher, the one and the only, with some algorithm food for me. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I slurp in your honor. All right, and Ann Double X has just grabbed some coffee for us. Oh, yeah. There you go, Kalanic Stacker. And that's exactly right. If his silver identifies as platinum, it's worth $1,000 an ounce. That's right, exactly. I like that. Troy McClure is here. Welcome. Kevin Fallon is here. And I like that, Kalanic Stacker. That's good. Silver Honda says, I look better in pink. I look better in a pink tutu than Jim Carrey does. Me too. I wonder if Desmond looks pretty good in a tutu, and the pink tutu. Desmond tutu, you know what I'm saying? All right, Philip H is scolding me here. He says, get serious. No, I refuse to get serious, Philip. I'm not going to get serious just because you tell me to get serious. I'm going to be completely just wackadoodle whack-a-mole insane in the membrane. Silver did not change in value today. What are you guys on about? If you need to look the spot price as an indicator of silver's worth, then you're weak and will not hold your silver very long. Well, Philip H. I think I even addressed that very concept in this video. I usually do. Thank you, El Nino. Reporting for duty, smashing the like button. Thank you, guys, for smashing the like button or just pressing it gently. Either one will be fine. Good job. We're at 114 thumbs up. We might get to 150 tonight. That would be very swell. All right. Okay, thank you. Oh, man. Thank you so much, Jill Stark. It's coming back in, watching the ad. Thank you so much, Jill. All right, she's here. She missed what I said earlier, though. She might have to rewind. But anyways, yes, thank you, Jill. You were awesome. Ronnie Carnes, thank you so much. Game over. Oh, my goodness gracious, it's game over. Got a floating thing there. Thank you. All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Ronnie. Abram Taylor is here. Hello, Abram Taylor. Welcome. Good to see you, sir. All right. Mark Nordgaard says, crazy, still below $24. Well, that's not what it's about, Mark. You didn't watch the video. Because crazy does not mean that the price went up. It's about the movement of price during the day. Not a banned account is here. It says, should citizens be required to register their PMs? I would say that's a big fat no. They should not. I don't think they should. That's a good one, though. What do you guys think of not a banned accounts question? I would say no. We should not be required to register any of our purchases like that. No. Al Myers says the inconsistency of the market only reflects the ongoing manipulation and suppression we are witnessing. Also, I disagree with the idea that Social Security is a Ponzi scheme. It was created to be a temporary bridge for the people during economic hardship, but never ended because of the powers in control, found it an easy source to pilfer. Hence why it's a Ponzi scheme, Al Myers. You pretty much just explained why it was a Ponzi scheme. And just its intentions were probably good, but that's most government programs. Most government programs begin with good intentions and end up being abysmal failures and control and disasters. Social Security is a freaking disaster. And there's a lot of people that are going to get screwed out of that, by the way. Its time is coming, too. But that's a whole other story. Son of Lamont has a comment here and says the following. Don't get me wrong, I like shiny things, too, but I'm not stacking for me. It's for the kids. So I know it will pay off for them, even if I don't see it. So I can relax about whether I'm going to benefit from it. I won't sacrifice. It is the way. That's right. Very good. Okay, let's see here. Where are we at? Let's get moving here to the next comment. Carl Brucker says January 2021 dollar index was 90. Okay, I thought it was higher than that then. Gold was $1,600. Silver was about 25 in January 2021. Dollar has no relationship. Yes, but the thing about January 2021, that was the silver squeeze time. And that did have some marginal effect on price for a while, for a bit. In other words, the day-to-day movement of the price of silver and gold is heavily affected by the dollar index. There's very rare instances when it's not. But in the very, very short term, the dollar index rules the day for silver and gold prices. However, there are other factors and mitigating factors over the long course of time and intraday. All right, very good. And Cybercurrent Twitcher says here, I now have new stock of my world-famous silver testing slides in the U.S. and U.K. Some nice new woods. Who doesn't like new wood, ladies? Like Canadian maple and English. Just mailed one to the Czech Republic this week. Nice. He's got he's probably the most widely distributed creator and community member product in the whole world is the CCT silver testing slides. So if you guys are interested in those, check out Cybercurtain Twitcher's channel, subscribe to him, and message him, send out or post a comment, and you can get in touch with him for those slides. And they are very well crafted. I have 2 of them, and they are amazing. Yes, indeed. There's Daisy. SK is here. Good to see Daisy. Welcome. Glad to see you here. And let's see here. Who else is here? Who else is here? Good crowd. I always want to say hello to everybody that that pops in. Eagle Steve is here. Welcome, Eagle Steve. Glad you're here. And Matthew Bittner says it's got to get some algorithmic. Maybe it looks like hand signals. Maybe he's trying to tell me something in sign language. Coins, Sense, and Nonsense chimes in on this video. This is what he's got to say. Mesmerizing rotating silver bars. It was a wild day with a huge swing. Seemed a bit odd. Thanks for the discussion, my friend. Thank you, Coin Sense and Nonsense. Always appreciate you. That's another channel worthy of checking out, is the Coin Sense and Nonsense channel. All right, and not a banned account. Thank you again, my friend. Appreciate the super chat. Would a mandatory PM's buyback strengthen CBDC? I don't think. I think partially, if there was a mandatory buyback and people complied with it, it could, in the short term, strengthen CBDC because they would have more, quote, money behind it, and people would sell that. But I think that really, in reality, that would backfire on them, and so I think more and more people would. I think more and more people would probably not comply, but I don't know. That's hard to gauge because really, when you think about it, how many people in the United States, if we're talking about this country, even know about gold and silver? My guess is there's probably maybe 2% of the population now, especially with the increase in buying that we saw the last 2 years. It's probably still not much more than 2%, is my guess, of the population actually actively stack, or have a stack. All right. All right. Gold Chick wants a stub instead of her bike seek. Oh my goodness gracious, Gold Chick. Now the imagery in my mind of that is just now overtaken me. That's crazy. That's hilarious, Gold Chick. I love that. Oh my goodness gracious. Hello, Local Coin Review. Yes, good to see you. Silver Awesome 13. It's down, it's up, it's sideways. I appreciate your stamina, Salvatore. Keep hustling. Well, Silver Awesome 13 only have one response to that. I appreciate your stamina. That's what she said. All right. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, Silver Awesome 13. You are the man. All right. James Swain says, thanks, Sal. At least you're not talking about being a millionaire with silver. I'll be happy with a lazy ride to 50 by the end of the week. There you go. There you go. Well, I don't think it's going to get anywhere near $50 by the end of the week, or even year, or even 2 years, probably a couple years. Who knows? Anything could happen. We could have an anomaly. But there you go. All right. All right. Very good. All right. There you go. Yay. There you go. Jill Stark. She's very enthusiastic about stamina, Jill is. All right. Yes, indeed. Very good. PM Galleria. By the way, you want to check out, this guy is unique. He is an artist. He does canvas, oils, and watercolors, and you guessed it, silver and gold. 3/9's fine artwork at PM Galleria. Check out his channel to see his newest creations. He's done 2 pieces recently that are my favorites. Amazing stuff that he's done over the PM Galleria channel. Did they ask or threaten? Central bankers are like cornered animals right now. I would love to have one of those coins. Wonder why no silver ones. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I wonder. It would be nice if they did silver as well, too. That would be cool. All right. Snow tonight for Mike Raymer. Yes, indeed. We'll see if it snows where you're at. Let's find out. All right. If you have to drive in it, be careful. Let's see here. Steve Newberry says, I'm sure that Zimbabwe will get right on that just because they ask him to. Exactly. Insane in the membrane. Stacker Factor says here, I saw TV ad assembly style missile engineers during the sports game Sunday. They're gearing up for war 100%. Whoa. You know what, Stacker Factor? That reminds me what you said there. And by the way, I have to thank you, because on your way out, you left me $1 PayPal, and I appreciate that, sir. I didn't see it in time to thank you before you left, but I did want to thank you for that. So Stacker Factor, I've been seeing some online ads for iodine tablets. I kid you not, iodine tablets. You could buy iodine. I don't know if it was a joke or whatever, but those things were coming up. It was like, that was kind of scary. El Nino Davida, is it me or is it GSR just jumped to 82 to 1? And we're witnessing a fifth silver squeeze and pump and dump with gold like the pick at 2011. It's hard to tell. I don't know. You could probably make correlations to some of that time, but I don't really know if that's exactly what's going on here. If there was a squeeze, it's kind of over now, at least for physical silver and gold stackers. But that remains to be seen on the COMEX and the LBMA when we see the January numbers. The December numbers from the LBMA actually picked up slightly, very slightly. Very good. All right. Very, very, very slightly. All right, let's march on ahead to the next comment, just for fun. We are still live, Ronnie. Yes, indeed. And thank you for being here, Ronnie. You're the man. All right. You know what? I haven't done any push-ups for the super chats. I'm going to do a couple now just to, because I feel like I need to get the blood flowing with you guys. Lobo Plateo Stacker, the FMI's version towards gold. Huge green flag to own gold. All right. Sounds like some technical analysis talk there. We shall see. We shall see. Let's go over here and let me just do a couple of push-ups. I'm going to do 10. Unlock this here. He's late, but he's here. All right. We appreciate that. Let's make it happen. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. All right, just to make up for. I don't know if Brom39 is still here, but I appreciate Brom. Thank you, guys. All right. Okay. Where are we at? Let's see the Rocky Superstar, who is commenting here. Let's see what he's got to say as I manipulate things over here to make this happen. I sure like that thick maple. It's good Zimbabwe told the IMF to take a hike. Maybe a few of the Salvation Nation get together and buy a Zimbabwe gold coin. Yeah, and actually, that would be kind of tough to have partial ownership in a 1 ounce gold coin. I don't know, but anyways, let's see here. Not too many, Sal. I'll do 5. None. Okay, all right. Jill Stark's going to do some push-ups with me. All right. Or maybe not. She says not. Okay, very good. All right. Oh, wait a second, folks. Look here. We have got another from Stacker Factor. Stacker Factor, thank you, brother. With $4, $3.99 PayPal, friends and family. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, sir. Now, any of that stuff that comes through PayPal, friends and family, because they don't take any taxes or fees, then I do double. So I'm going to do 8 push-ups for him right now. Thank you, brother. All right, very, very good. And by the way, Liquid Electrum is with us tonight. Good to see Liquid Electrum is here. All right. Guys are great. Okay, let's do it. Let's do 8 push-ups for Stacker Factor. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, brother. Okay, let's see here. All right. Yeah, that is saying something. Let's see. 2 razor kicks. All right, there you go. All right, so Liquid Electrum. Liquid Electrum is here with 2 razor kicks. And we're going to do it. We're going to do 2 good razor kicks for Liquid Electrum. Thank you, brother. Let's get that down. 2 razor kicks. Here we go. Lars Job is here. Good to see you. We're on Salivating Silver Suppositories, the 4 S's of life. Welcome. Let's get this thing out. We're going to do 2 really good razor kicks. Liquid Electrum. I'm grabbing my butt cheeks as I exercise right now. That's what you're supposed to do. 1, 2. All right. We did them. And believe it or not, I still kind of felt that. I still kind of felt that when I did that exercise there. All right. Midnight here. All right, time for bed for Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Thank you, brother. Have a good evening, my friend. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. All right. And thank you to JM Unleashed for posting the link to CCT Silver Slide. And yes, cult leader. The U.S. government is not going to be making $1 trillion platinum coin. It looks like the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen smacked that theory down again. So, yeah, not going to happen. Yes, indeed. All right. Carrie Turan says, imagine that. Money backed by gold. What a concept. Yes, crazy to think about, but that's right, exactly. All right. Mark Lewis says, great information and thumbs up for Zimbabwe standing up for itself. It is very good to see, Mark Lewis. You are right. Very good. I don't want to pull a hammy. Thankfully, I didn't on that one. Two of them wasn't going to break the bank because it wasn't going to break my stride, so that's good. All right, the IMF wants to help Zimbabweans. Yes, indeed. They think it should be good by stop minting gold coins. Crazy. Ghana is buying some oil with gold. Yes, indeed. I've not heard. That's pretty cool. I have to look into that. And Rhodesia, says Jay Hart. I guess it was once called Rhodesia, Zimbabwe was. And we've got Cheap Laugh Kennedy here on this video about Zimbabwe. Says the following. World central banks realize the inevitability of their currency devaluations and the final outcome. This is definitely an important issue that will continue to show how serious this is about to become. Yes, indeed. They are threatened by gold, folks. No question about it. And when they fear gold, that's when we should embrace it, in my feeling. All right. And silver, too. I've got a silver Britannia that's milk spotted to high heaven. That was in my video from this afternoon. This one made an appearance, and it's like, man, should I melt it down? I don't know. I probably won't. Peter Biranak says, macroeconomics in a village environment, food, labor, housing, equals computing power, air travel, and social injustice. They just don't equal money. Yep. All right. Very good. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Peter. Oh, Mike Raymer plans on leaving his kids a treasure map to find his stuff. Very good. All right. Yeah, world leaders are following Klaus Schwab's plan, the 84-year-old globalist emperor. You know, it's crazy. All right. And where are we at? Incognito Montoya, who I think first in this live stream tonight. I don't know if he's still here, but thank you, Incognito. He says, fun fact, Zimbabweans are cousins of the Saudarians. Stay golden, Zimbabwe. There you go. That's right. I love it, Incognito. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. You are right. And by the way, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for the thumbs up. We're at 138 now. We need some more to get to 150. Do we think we can get there? I don't know, but we've got John Goldsworthy is here. He lived in BHC for a little while. Very good. Milk spots are like the vitiligo for silver. That's right. Adds character. That's right, Stacker Factor. That's a good way to look at it. Jesse Akers. Thank you, Jesse Akers, for coming by. I do remember your comment. I hope you will rewind and listen. But I tell you what, I'm going to actually stop right now because you're thinking about selling your silver. And I totally understand where you're coming from because I know you're a new viewer, and I wanted to take a little bit extra time with you. You feel free after this is done to rewind and listen to my comment there too, but I would encourage you to hold on to that silver. I know you bought 10 years ago. I don't know how you bought it, but if you bought it all at once, then yeah, it was a losing proposition. But if you bought over the course of time through that 10 years, likely you probably didn't lose as much as you think you did if you dollar cost averaged. And I'm hoping you bought it through the course of time. It's a long game. It's a game of patience. And I certainly feel for you and hate that you felt like you got burned on it. And you may have gotten burned on it depending on how you bought it. But remember, if you buy on the dips, buy on the pullbacks, you're gonna get your dollar cost average down. And not only that, but you have to think of it not in terms of an investment. That's very important to think about. With the word investment in the financial sense, you're investing in the future of sound money with silver. Over the course of a long time, it's a way to separate yourself from the system and of the dollar, which by design does nothing but fall in value. The dollar is devalued every single year by at least 2.52%, and now it's obviously higher. That's inflation. It's out of control inflation now. But I hope that makes sense, and I hope you would consider maybe not buy if you don't want to buy anymore. Hey, if you don't feel comfortable buying anymore, but hold out. If your $24 is your break-even point, I think you're going to be happy. And it may take a little bit. It may take another year or so before you get there, but just hang in there with it. I would encourage you to hang in there with it. I hope that makes sense. Jeffrey Jackson is here. Good to see you. And Jay Hart is with us, as well as Boris Perez. And very good. Yes, indeed. Now, JD says, power to the people. There you go. Power to the people. And that's really kind of what it's about. You think whenever you decouple yourself from the dollar in gold and silver, you are empowering yourself with sound money, no matter what the price does. And you got to look at that in terms of the long course of time. Because we are a price-fixated society. And price and value are two distinctly different things. And I think this is why so many of us get excited when the price falls, so we can buy on the dip. And, all right, there you go. Gold Maple with Sullivan Metal Time. Thank you so much. Okay, so Jesse Akers is older and maybe don't have many years. Okay, and I can understand that too. Jesse, that's a good point. If you're older and don't have many years, and you got to get out, and maybe you bought it, most of your silver when it was higher 10 years ago, and then it's fallen, then I'm sorry, and I feel bad for you. But like anything, if anybody is getting into something and they only have 10 years left and they're buying something, it's always important to do your own due diligence and research and really understand that what you are buying, because there's risk in everything, even in something that is considered sound and money, over the course of time, because sadly, the markets are what's driving the price of these commodities and these monetary metals. It's just the way it is. But Jesse, if your break-even point is $24, then you're not that far off. Then at least it will have served its purpose for you, right? It will have served its purpose as a hedge. All right. Very good. SAS Finance is here. Good to see you. Welcome, Max Lewin is here. Good to see you. All right. Lars Job, make Zimbabwe Rhodesia again, but not part of the British Empire. There you go. All right. Very good. Thank you. Good to see. Was Lars in here earlier, by the way? Lars Job. We love Lars. And Dennis Niemeyer, finally here after a very long day, but really enjoy this live show. Thank you. Flower Power. Thank you, Sal. Thank you so much, Dennis. All right. Very good. Okay. Oh, man. Liquid Electrum is going to be going panning. That's good. Go pan for gold. DD Prepper says, excellent report, Sal. Anybody stacking metal will be quadrillionaires before this is over. For sure. It's real money, gold and silver. Everything else is credit. There you go, DD. Thank you so much. Man, the myth. Thank you, Multi Gunman. Good to see you. Con. All right. And Napalm Death is here. Usually he starts his coming in by saying, hey now. But instead he's rocking and rolling. He's jamming some Barney Greenway and the boys. They've changed their name from Napalm Death to Barney Greenway and the boys. All right. Very good. All right, let's see here. And Tucson Bubba. The Bourbon Pump Specialist says the following. I buy metals to maintain purchasing power for a fraction of my assets. I don't buy them for speculation. Great presentation. There you go. Exactly. Maintain purchasing power for a fraction of my assets. Right. And it's about diversification, right? Diversity is the key. All right. Metalheads to millionaires. There you go, Abram Taylor. That's right, Abram. All right, very good. And all right, Gold Maple's got a comment on the latest videos. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Root Dog. YouTube refuses to tell me where you were live. I had to get your Twitter notice. Oh, well, Root Dog, thank you for being here. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found us. Thank you so much. And by the way, you know, it's always good to have the notifications on because they have been getting a little bit better at that. However, don't rely on them. And here's my schedule. It's pretty steady. I'm live every Tuesdays, every Friday, and Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, almost on the clock. Sometimes extra nights, too. You never know. But, yeah, so thank you, Root Dog. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Very good. Steven says, the IMF makes a slave of every nation and has ever helped. Yes, indeed. That's right. Strike of Gold says, gold coins are not a silver bullet. They are a gold bullet. That's true. Very true. Gold and Silver says, I don't have any comment on the Zimbabwe gold coin except where can I get one? Well, they're very hard to find. Very difficult to find. There's only several places that, I mean, I don't know of any, there's no major bullion dealer that sells them that I know of. And they're very expensive from what I understand. All right. Let's see here. When Nanax changes his name, or when Silver hits $1,000, he changes his name to Sug Daddy. There you go. Sug Daddy. Richard Metcalf, I know you like thick coins. I wore a 5-ounce 100 Union 1976 Smithsonian George T. Morgan prototype. It's only 43 millimeters, but extremely thick. That's awesome, man. Oh, I'd love to get one of those. That's cool. $100 Union. I know what that looks like, but I've not seen one from 1976. I'd love to see what that's cool, man. Congratulations. Big E, Sanity versus Insanity. That's right. Sanity Obscure. Name the band who had that album, by the way. You get a cookie if you get that right. I doubt anybody here knows who, what band had Sanity Obscure. Without Googling it, by the way. Don't Google. Gunnar Gunnarsson says, glad Zimbabwe told the IMF diplomatically to poke it. Good on them. Exactly. That's right, Gunnar. Michael Phillip is here. Bought a couple of generic rounds today. Premium's down a little bit. Yeah. All right. Yeah, they're down a little bit, which is good. Oh, yes. Thank you guys for being. We're at 151 now. Thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Man, very good. Hello, Erickson. Good to see you. Doing great. Hope you're doing well. Oh, yeah. Gorguts. Yeah, Gorguts was a great band. You don't hear much from Gorguts these days. I think I had one of their albums. They had like 3 albums, didn't they? Gorguts. There was another band they went to like sort of a groove death metal sound. It was Gorefest. Yeah, Gorefest. I always got Gorefest and Gorguts mixed up, but anyways. All right, the Metal Stackers that had an album. That's right, exactly. We've got David McLean that says, I'm happy to hear that they stood up to the IMF. Hope they don't bow down under the pressure in the future. I hope not either, David. That's right, we don't want that happening. Very good. And Sunny Rains. Banks only want banks to own gold. Yep. That's right. Only themselves. Ronnie S. I would get rid of them. Pay me $10,000 a coin. And then we'll buy other gold with it. There you go. And Liquid Electrum says, I collect Zimbabwean paper money. I got 3 types from 3 different hyperinflations. That's cool. That's awesome. Heck yeah. I've got the I only have the $100 trillion note, second largest inflationary note in world history. All right. Well-rounded wild ones. They would embrace themselves, except they have no shame. That's right, the IMF. Very good. All right. Tucson Bubba says Zimbabwe did the right thing when they told the IMF to back off. Exactly right. They sure did. Just in case, let me say this in advance. Zimbabwe didn't Epstein himself. That's right, exactly. Oh my goodness gracious. That's for sure. Christopher K. Truth will be out in the end. When will my own country go back to non-corrupt monetary systems? Oh my goodness gracious. When will they? Man, that's the big question. Internet vid. I'm sorry, that's what it is. Internet vid says the following here. Let's get over here. He better beef up his personal security, have a body double, and don't sleep in the same place on 2 successive days. Yes, indeed, that's right. A lot of people are saying that. Good evening, Todd Nelson. Good to see you. Oh, yeah, glad you're here. The IMF are effing idiots. That's right, they sure are. Epstein might be in Zimbabwe. That could be the case. Lars Job. Oh, chunky monarch lady. Yeah, that's right. Yes, indeed. Very, very, very good. Yep. Woodrow Wilson was on a $100,000 bill. That's right. Woodrow Wilson was probably one of the most destructive presidents of the 20th century. Malivate Settle, good to see you. Thank you, brother. Love you too. Let's pour this here. Sal, if you could go back in time and get any coins you wanted, what would you get? That's a good question, man. Wow. I might just say $20 gold pieces from the late 1800s and into the 20th century. Only because, you know, they were 20 bucks a pop, but of course $20 took you a lot further back then. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. That's probably what I would think to do. I don't know. All right. Lars Job says, ouch, chunky monarch ladies. That's right. Let's get this in here. Sal, was your Zimbabwe coin? It's not thick. Yes, indeed. I didn't have a Zimbabwe coin. I don't own one of them. I would do. I wish I would. Let's see here. Yeah, a $100,000 bill must be millions. It's crazy. They only transferred between central banks at the time. Same thing with the $10,000 note, which had Salmon P. Chase's image on it. The $1,000 bill, I think, has Grover Cleveland on it, if I'm not mistaken. Canal de Corfonzo. I have that maple, but made of silver. All right. Good job. Good job. Yep, I've got one of those too. A 1 ounce gold crown from Rhodesia. That would be fun to have. But right now, gold maple, I have the coin in my hand. Gold maple. Guess what coin I have in my hand? I'll give you a hint. The coin I have in my hand is the name that I want your channel to turn into, even just for a week, but you won't do it. Can you guess what coin I have in my hand, Gold Maple? Lars Job says, when the world economy starts playing 3-card Monte, cash out and buy silver and gold. There you go. That's exactly right. Sure D here. Let's see what Sure D says. Says the following. Great video, Sal. So the IMF denies Zimbabwe access to lines of credit for 2 decades, and U.S. sanctions them over human rights violations and corruption. And currently, well, I give them the bird too. Check our geopolitical economy report on YouTube to really understand why this is happening. Slurp, slurp. Yeah, I think it's a different administration now, but yes, it's crazy. But in the end, gold wins. Joey Libbs, did you order the new Brit with Charles in reverse? Not yet. I'm kind of tapped out right now, Joey, but I do want to get one just to say it. All right. No, not It's not a 1 ounce gold maple leaf gold maple, but guess again, and it's not a gold maple leaf, but guess what it is? It's what I wanted you to change your channel name to. Silver Awesome 13 is here. Good to see Silver Awesome 13. Welcome, sir. Good to see ya. All right. Hope you're doing well. The one and the only. This man knows how to hustle, and he's stacking and packing and working hard. Yes, indeed. All right. Appreciate you being here, Silver Awesome 13. The Global Warmer says, amazing story. Yes, pretty wild what happened there in Zimbabwe. Sure is. It's insane in the membrane. We've got the Anxious Stacker. Says the following here about what Zimbabwe told the IMF. He said, that's an excellent response. Screw that. I'm not turning in for anything. I feel like they'll make it seem like a good thing to do to people. And maybe making it go to the moon so people will sell it as soon as they have what they think the dollar will be worthless. That's why I'm not selling even for $1 million. I'll trade for the deed to the small house on a small piece of land. Other than that, my stack will be left to my son when that fateful day comes. There you go. Yep, I'm kind of with you, Anxious Stacker. I'm very reluctant to sell. There you go. Gold Maple has got it right. It is a platinum maple leaf. And that's what we love to see. A Gold Maple to change its channel name to Platinum Maple for a week in honor of this very platinum maple leaf. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. Very, very good. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Teresa Marie says, yeah, they want Zimbabwe's gold for themselves. That's right. It's insane in the membrane. Hello, Functional on Silver. Good to see you. Welcome. Oh, yeah. We're just waiting for confirmation that Gold Maple is going to change his name to Platinum Maple for a week in honor of this Platinum Maple coin. Can you imagine if he did that? I would be so overjoyed. And his icon would turn to whatever the color P is. I don't know what color that would be, but very interested to see what happened. All right. James Real says, 4 minutes in already, got a little educated. Thanks, Al. Have a great day, sir. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. James Real or James Real. Appreciate you, sir. Martin B. Can the Zimbabwe gold coins be purchased in Canada or the U.S.? No, they cannot. I know of no dealer that sells them. I wish they would. It'd be cool. IMF should be IMFU. International Monetary FU. Very good. All right. Let's see here. James Robinson says, I now have tremendous respect for Zimbabwe. I do too. I think it was a brilliant response. Now, if only the U.S. would rid itself of its fiat currency. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Oh, he did change it last year. Really? Did you change it last year? I missed it. I didn't know he changed it last year. He hasn't responded yet to it. But if he changed it last year, then never mind. That's good. I missed that if he changed it. All right. Thank you. Michael Albrecht is here. IMFU. There you go. All right. Kevin Going. Time for Zimbabwe to switch to Bitcoin. All right. Liquid Electrum says here, exactly what the IMF is supposed to do. Looks like Zimbabwean leaders are getting wise to the hyperinflationary road they keep traveling. And it's about time, right? But that's exactly true. That seems very good. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Can somebody fly out there to buy them and then leave? That would be pretty amazing to see if that could be done. All right. UDT Ghosts, when they pry up from my cold dead hands. A quote from the great actor Charlton Heston when he was the president of the NRA. All right. Gold and Silver is here. Hello, thank you. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Let's move on up. We've got Cybergirl and Twitcher. makes a change to hear some good news. Yes, indeed, it is nice to hear a little bit of good news from time to time, for sure. Richard Contini says here, the IMF, hold on a second here, as the IMF spends its entire existence keeping poor underdeveloped nations in poverty. It's nothing but a tool of Western powers to control these nations. The report is just further proof they don't want Zimbabweans to have a stable currency. If they had one, Western powers would lose control over the minerals that are being mined. That would interfere with the green agenda. Remember, you will live in a pod, own nothing, eat bugs, and be happy. Globalists are an existential threat to humanity. They use the UN, IMF, and World Bank and the World Economic Forum to enslave us. True that. It really does. It does. It does. Certainly does seem like that's what's going on. That's right. Very good. Yeah. Yeah. Kenshin Kenji, you're just kind of trolling here. He does that from time to time. And he's bloviating. He's kind of just, Kenji, nothing is going to, you're not changing any minds, Kenji. It seems like most of what you do is just kind of troll. Most of us here aren't just single-minded. This is not a Chris Dwayne type channel by any stretch, Kenji. And you know that, Kenji. You know that I'm not a Chris Dwayne type channel, and I'm not a silver pumper. And most of my followers aren't either. Yeah, so you don't have to lecture us about anything here. So just keep that in mind. And you know that I'm very much bullish on gold too. So yeah. Fifth Mar Div. In my view, Zimbabwe has selected the right pathway to follow with their gold coin mintage and usage. Hopefully they did get rid of the foreign fiat currencies and deliver value to their people at the same time. Yes. I tell you what, I think the more they play smart, they need to cut spending as well, obviously, and hopefully they are. Oh, 165 likes. Thank you. All right, very good. Thank you so much. All right, very good. Nice. Let's see here. Nanja Ninja says all of these groups should be banned and everyone involved jailed. The IMF, World Economic Forum, all of them. The world shouldn't have to deal with it. Yep. And sadly, they're the ones that are in control. But anyway, Silversmith, do you think the debt ceiling stalemate will propel silver and gold in the coming days? I did a video on that, I think yesterday or a couple of days ago. So, yeah, I mean, I think it very well could, not necessarily in the coming days, but in the coming months. It just depends on how hyped up it gets in the media. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Yeah, every time Kenji comes in here, he's always just kind of trolling around and saying stuff about silver and silver's this and it's horrible and all that and everything and he's just kind of being a contrarian just to be a contrarian. And but anyways. All right, Rockcore 2002, the IMF, Zimbabwe is printing $1 trillion bills, and they can't even buy an egg with that. They need help. Well, I don't think they are anymore, Ruka. In fact, they reset their currency several times. The Zim dollar is kind of a different thing now, but anyways. All right, very good. And Michael Earl Gray says, well, after decades of debasement and a couple of famines, they finally learned. Yep. Took long enough, didn't it? But hey, it did indeed. All right. All right. Theta Phoenix says, I wish the American government would turn to gold to fight inflation. The interest rate hikes will fail unless they are higher than the rate of inflation, which they are not. The Fed knows this too, so I'm not sure what they're about. Yeah, and I do kind of question that concept. Does it necessarily have to be higher than that for it to work? I don't know. I think the market is so complex that I think probably other factors could come into play for that. But anyways, it would make sense on the surface, but I think it's probably a little bit more complicated than that here. But anyways. All right, very good. And we've got Silver Honda says, glad the Zimbabwe gave them the middle finger. Hope that Zimbabwe will never reach $32 trillion in national debt. Yes, indeed. Would not be good. Would not be good indeed. Very good. And Patrick Leonard says, in 1933, Americans were asked to turn in gold coins, but the truth, it was done by force. $10,000 fine, imprisonment, or both. That's right, exactly. It was you could have a certain amount, but if you didn't turn, of course, enforcing it would be very difficult to do. Obviously, at that time, especially at that time. All right. And Neanderthal Gonistes. I'd give the IMF the bird as well. 2 birds, actually, to be exact. There you go. I should have put 2 of those in this thing here. Doc Lone Wolf. Are you sure that Ken Shinji is not the twin brother of Alan Gold? Alan Gold is a family full of haters. Yeah, you would think. I think it's because he's typing the lower caps, but not Alan Gold, believe it or not. Let's see here. Very good. Yeah. Yep. It's not the same, but it's sort of the same. It is some similar in some ways, but anyways, not quite. All right. Alan Gold doesn't yak that much. All right. All right. Ken says I'm not a hater. Well, I think that's the biggest laughing stock. That's the biggest joke I've heard all night, actually. Of course you're a hater. That's all you've been doing is hating for years on this channel that you've been doing it. But I'll let you do it. But nobody's taking you seriously, no Kenjinji. Robert Casanova. Well, if Zimbabwe has $300 trillion in gold, $1,800 per ounce, will gold be worth $1,800 for long? I don't think so. With that being said, can Zimbabwe wreck the whole system with a large infusion of gold? Well, they got to find. I guess I don't know if they have their own gold mines or not, but I don't think they have that much gold to be able to do it for the size of their economy. Stacking Point says, I wish all these countries would be mandated to use gold as currency. It didn't used to be feasible for daily transactions, but with the gold-backed technology, it now is. There's no reason why we can't just ditch these fiat currencies. Well, Stacking Points, I would agree with you. However, there's got to be a whole lot more widespread use of the gold-backs, because even in Utah, only a very minute percentage of businesses and people use them. So it's got to be more businesses accepting them and transacting in them. And it is growing. It's growing fairly fast, but it's going to, wow, very good. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, I think just ignore SAS and others. I would just ignore Ken if you don't agree with him. Just ignore him. Unless you want to have a debate with him, that's fine. But yeah. James Smith says, well, I think Zimbabwe just gave the IMF the finger. Very interesting video, Sal. Great information. Yep. I think so, James. I think that's what's happened here. How thick of a silver bar to stop a bullet? Good question. Yes, indeed. That would be a very good question to find out. I don't have the ability to really demonstrate that. It depends on the caliber of the bullet, Liquid Electrum. Because I think a 22 short round can be stopped by a 1 ounce Johnson Mathey or a Sahi or a bar, just a regular standard size. But likely that would stop a 22 short. But a 9mm would probably go through it. Yes, indeed. Gordon Hamilton says gold will be, as Bond described in the chapel at the end of Skyfall, last rat standing. All right, there you go. I like that analogy. Thank you, Gordon. Mike G, good job, Zimbabwe. The IMF does not want out of the rigged system to keep you enslaved. Other nations should take note. They say don't buy gold means we buy gold, period. There you go. Exactly right. Very good. All right. Very good. All right. And Very good. Let's see here. Very good. Let's move here. Chris Dwayne is even on YouTube. Has been on YouTube for about a year now, and not only that, but you're trying to equate, the riches you made off of Bitcoin. That's fine. I'm not saying that nobody should do that. I'm just saying that it's about wealth preservation, about diversification. I never tell people to go all in on silver, and you know that if you've been listening to this channel long enough. But anyways, all right. And he's trying to equate. He tries to equate me with Chris Dwayne and the like, and that's a pretty big insult, by the way. I would have to say, because I'm no fan of Chris Dwayne, to be honest with you. Never was, hasn't been for quite a long time. And let's see here. Yeah, I would say you'd be safe behind a 100-ounce bar, but it would still probably knock you down, liquid electrum. In fact, you'd probably be safe in front of a 10-ounce bar, is my guess. In fact, I would almost be willing to almost bet that a 10-ounce bar would stop. That a 10-ounce bar would stop a 9mm bullet. It'd be a very interesting experience. But anyways. All right, very good. Experiment, not experience, experiment. Yes, indeed. Hello. All right. Well, Ken, I appreciate it, but hey, I mean, if you've been watching me long enough, you know that I'm not pumping silver, and I'm pro gold, and I'm fine with people investing in Bitcoin, and I always tell people to diversify. I never tell people to put all their eggs in one basket. And I never tell people that silver is an investment and that it's going to get you rich. If you want to get rich, you speculate with cryptos or you speculate in the stock market. And I think that's the thing. I try to be reasoned on this channel and tell people to be careful when buying anything and to do your own due research. And don't even take everything I say for as a grain of salt. Do your own research. All right, very good. And Ken, I talk about silver a lot. I talk about gold a lot. But I don't pump either. Let's see here. You probably selectively listen to the channel, but anyways. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? Okay, let's see here. Where are we at? All right. Escape the Matrix says, wonder if the IMF offered to help Zimbabwe by taking those nasty gold coins off their hands. Yes, that's what they think they're doing. That's what they think they're doing. All right. Paul Skopik says, how does the IMF say F you to various countries? Trust us. Well, in a sense, that's kind of what they were doing. They don't want them to empower themselves with, pump me, Uncle. So there you go, Boris. I like it. Very, very good. All right. WTO 208. How do you buy the dip when the price keeps heading north due to central bank hoarding? It's a good question. If it keeps heading north, then you're not buying the dip. You're buying on the way up, right? And that's why there's something to be said for buying on the way up. You just might buy a little bit less. In any event, you buy with the understanding that the price could go down or it could go up. You buy with the understanding of market volatility with the price on a day-to-day transactions. All right, very good. Steve Miller, fiat equals military script. US dollar equals world's default currency. De facto wartime jurisdiction sustained by declaration of war, martial law, or emergency. Worldwide military bases equals fiat jurisdiction enforced by a standing army. Yes, indeed. Crazy. A lot of stuff happening there. Very good. All right. All right, folks. What do you think? Should we do more push-ups? Oh, shoot. I don't know. Get more blood flowing? I don't know. Let's see here. Where are we at now? There you go. Boris took advantage of the dips. There you go. Exactly. There you go. Exact way. That's the way to do it. 50 caliber rifle would go through 3/4 inch steel. 9mm wouldn't come close. That's right. Very good. Yep. So I was thinking that too. A 9mm wouldn't come close. Probably even going through a 10-ounce bar, likely. Yes, indeed. All right. Chuck and Plata, as my dear old dad would tell many who tried telling how to run his business, go piss up a rope. I can think of some wonderful acronyms of IMF. Imagination is a wonderful thing. True that. You're exactly right. Chuck and Plata. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. Thank you, too, Brother Stack, and have a wonderful evening. Appreciate you being here. Thanks. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate it. You know what? We might get to 200 thumbs up tonight. We are only 25 thumbs up away from 200. We could get there. We'll find out. All right. Joker's Wild says, I'd tell them the same thing. Great video, Sal. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. You guys are wonderful. Thanks for being here. All right. Happy Alexandru. IMF wants to help Zimbabwe like Bill Gates wanted to help with his vaccine. That's right. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's actually a very good point. All right, thank you. Liquid Electrum is going to shoot a 10-ounce bar next chance I get and report back to you. Very good. In fact, you know what, Liquid Electrum? I would almost venture to say that even a 7.62 by 39 round would not go through that 10-ounce bar. Yeah, it may dent it very seriously, but I don't think it will go through it. But I may be wrong. Jeff Reynolds is here. Good to see you. Donald Marlin says, I just started collecting those Libertads. Nice coin. Thank you. Yeah, the Libertads are cool. Have the half-ounce one. 7 Cards just gave a thumbs up. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Stephen Cards. And Jeff Cabanis is here. Thank you, Jeff, for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. All right. We're getting closer. Okay, let's see here. We've got Steve Miller here. Let's get this. Steve Miller. I wonder what his band is up to these days. The Steve Miller Band. Oh, Susan Pitts is here. She says, thank you for your excellent content. Lady Law Enforcement Stacker here. Awesome. God bless you. Wow, that is awesome. So cool. Susan Pitts, thank you for your service as an officer of the law. We have huge respect for law enforcement, and so awesome. A lady law enforcement officer here. That's so cool. So awesome. Thank you for being here, Susan Pitts. Yes, indeed. All right. Made my day. So good to see you. And Mike Rammer is doing his own slurping as well. That's awesome. And Lieutenant Frank Drebin is here. Good to see you. All right. Yes, indeed. So it's a wide variety. I love the versatility of this community. We have a lady officer of the law. We have some folks who are in finance. Some people do hard manual labor. There's others that may work in the service industry somewhere. There's some people may work at McDonald's. Some people may work the night shift, in a bunch of different places. I just love it. A lot of people can be interested in the metals for a myriad of different reasons, and I think that's wonderful. And God bless those who serve in the military, and for those who put their lives on the line, protecting us on the streets of cities and towns and localities across this nation, like Susan. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Steve Miller says here, this is not about maintaining value in terms of currency or standard form of exchange so much as about jurisdiction. The fiat form of exchange brings you into wartime jurisdiction under admiralty, Roman civil law. Okay, uniform commercial justice. Okay. All right, let's see here. And let's see here. Hold on a second. That's right, Judy. That's right. This channel has it all. Thank you, Judy. I'm honored that you guys are here. All right. Thank you, Judy, for being here, too. Whereas if you use a standard form of exchange like gold, that puts you in peacetime jurisdiction, the common law. So this issue really isn't about what form of exchange is being used so much as about whether they can enslave us, tax slaves of fiat or not. There are many advantages of that fiat currency as the rule system, repertoire, enslaving mass populations for one, creating tax dollars equals tax slaves for the other. And gold is a standing form of exchange, therefore it is lawfully is non-taxable. That's right. In fiat, we are considered slaves. And in gold, we are considered kings and priests. Have you ever tried to tax a king or a priest? Whereas fiat is a special form of exchange, it is therefore legally taxable. Yeah, in an ideal world, you're exactly right, Steve Miller. Sadly, we do not live in it. But yes, indeed. That's the way it should be. All right. SEC Coin Smith Coin Company is here. Good to see you. All right. And we've got Hagar the Hodler. We can all learn a lot from Zimbabwe. Never thought I'd say that. Keep stacking. Yes. Sure can. That's right. Matt Clark, the average citizen of Zimbabwe could never afford gold or silver. That's true, but I mean, you know, it's the fact that they're offering it to any of their people is a good step in the right direction. All right, a good step in the right direction. Gun Metal Blue says here. Great big thumbs up to you, Sal, in Zimbabwe. If someone told me to give up my gold just like the town of Gonzales, all I can say is come and take it. The 1.5 ounce gold maple is awesome. Wish my dealer had some, just like you, Sal. I'm down with heavy metal and thickness. Way to go, Gunmetal. That's awesome. Yes, indeed. So cool. Yeah, full auto is a waste. That's why the military uses 3-round burst mostly now. Because, yeah, by and large, it is a waste. You only use that in total war kind of frontline situations, like obviously, you know, like D-Day, where you got a massive armies coming at each other at once. That's where you got the full auto. Jeffrey Jackson says here on this video the following. It's like you say all the time in your live stream, Sal. It's all about control. The IMF wants to control the monetary policies of Zimbabwe and ultimately individual Zimbabweans, similar to what the U.S. government wants to do with individual U.S. citizens. That's right. And when the CBDC, central bank digital currencies come, that's where it's really going to hit hard. And it is unfortunate. Thank you, Jeffrey Jackson. You are the man. All right. Zohan999. Gold and silver are the exchange of freedom. Fiat is an enslavement tool. Yep. Right, that's right. Delta Lima says here, we don't have copper-backed pennies, nickel-backed nickels, or silver-backed dimes anymore. Inflation can just go on forever now. It's insane. The dollar can just go lower and lower. About as valuable as the beads that traders used to give the Indians for valuable furs back in the day, before political correctness. Yes. Yep, it's a different standard we live in these days. Very good. All right. All right. Very good. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. The good find, JM Unleashed. Did a video with Molecule. We haven't heard from Molecule in quite some time. It was actually a network of scammers that knew about that and pretended to be Molecule. And I knew it wasn't the original guy, but hey, I haven't heard from him in quite a long time. Maybe he got out of the scam business. All right. Bikini Woman, thanks for another interesting video, Sal. I have connections in Zimbabwe. That's so cool. She actually has a connection in Zimbabwe. Supporting orphans there. Oh, nice. I'm glad the country has made gold coins, and I hope to get at least one gold coin from there. I hope you can too, Bikini Woman. That's amazing that you help out. That is wonderful. Very cool. Boris, I've got a couple silver bullets too. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Those things sell for a premium because they're actually machined. They aren't struck or poured. They're actually machined. All right. Model year 71. Let's just pray the war to liberate Zimbabwe from the tyranny of good practices be not imposed over them. That's right. Oh my goodness gracious. Arm Macful. Well, I got my bank telling me to stop pulling my money out of my account and tell them where my money is, like it's a bank's business. Wow. And that's crazy. They told you not to do that. But hey, this is kind of where we're headed. All right. Let's see here. James Miller says, the CIA will pay a visit to Zimbabwe soon. Hope their wills are in order. All right. Very good. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gold Chick. You were awesome. Have a good one. Thank you for being here. All right. We are 9 thumbs up away from 200. All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you all being here tonight. This is a good crowd. 9 away. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Elizabeth Kahn says, I don't know of any better. It sounds like the IMF can bear the thought of others having gold. It does sort of seem that, Elizabeth, you're right. And we've got the Natural Vanguard says, hold on a second, let me get over here to this so I can make this happen. To be clear, these are not in reach of the average Zimbabwean. Each coin is worth the salary of their average citizen. I guess keeps the wealthy from changing their money into dollars for what it's worth, pun intended. How many coins have been minted again? Interesting. Yes, indeed. I think 12,000 or something like that. The mintage was out there. But yeah, it's something. But I think anybody having gold, no matter what, is a good thing. I think very good. All right. Jeff Nelson has 12 silver bullets in the fridge. Coors Light. Silver bullet. Good beer. Good beer. All right. Where are we at? Here, good crowd. You guys are wonderful. We need 6 more thumbs up to get to the magic 200. Can we get there? Perhaps so. All right, folks. You know what I might do just for fun to get the bluffs on? We're going to do a little sale. For push-ups or exercise. I haven't done any curls yet tonight. So instead of 1 push-up per dollar for Super Chat, we'll do 2 and 3 via PayPal friends and family via push-ups, razor kicks, and or curls. Oh, yeah. Just for a limited time only. Darren, the Spiritual Atheist. I'm buying aggressively silver. When it's gone, it's gone. You can keep your shiny yellow. You buy 1 yellow, I buy 63 silver. I win, you lose. All right, well, the silver to gold ratio is much higher than that, actually. But maybe with premiums, that's what you're talking about. But those premiums you can't expect to get back. But hey, yeah, I mean, each person has their own strategy and philosophy on buying. The gold to silver ratio is high, and that tends to favor silver. But the gold to silver ratio has been high for quite some time. But yes, indeed. All right, thank you. All right. Deb and Ara are listening. Very good. Thank you, Deb and Ara. Deb, good to see you. For being married to Chuck and Plata, and Ara, I think, is the cute girl that Chuck and Plata has shown on his videos from time to time down in Costa Rica. I mean, not Costa Rica, Dominican Republic. The cute lady that they showed that danced around in a video of his. I remember that distinctly. All right, and Particles of Conflatulation. I love that. Pound sand, IMF. Exactly right. Pound that sand. Darren, the Spiritual Atheist, says, how dare they own their own money? Are they trying to pursue happiness? Owning your money causes global warming. Owning fiat causes starvation. That's right. Exactly. SK. Well, guess we're invading Zimbabwe. All right. And we've got Tom Manley says, let's get some of those fine-looking Zimbabwean gold coins sent to the USA. Yes, indeed. Love to get one of those for the collection. Just like we had, just like we had over here in the U.S. with the distribution of the whatchamacallits. Oh, I'm losing my train of thought. The Iberian lynx and the toro from Spain. Those. Stay tuned for more news on that, by the way. I think, all right, very good. All right, I was correct. I thought I recognized the name. That's cool. Yeah, she's a cutie. Darren Wright says, every nation has a right to deal with their economic situation as they see fit, and no organization has the right to tell them how to do otherwise. Stay slurpy, and God bless you and the cat. Thank you, Darren Wright. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed. You're exactly right about the situation. All right, very good. All right. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. All right. $4.99 we're going to do. You know, he loves the razor kicks, so we're going to do 10 razor kicks. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. You are the man. Here we go, making it happen. Thank you, guys. All right. Oh, yes. Here we go. Let's see here. I got to get some of this stuff out of the way so I can make this thing move out. Then do these razor kicks. 10 of them for liquid electrum. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Whew. I felt that. That was good. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Yes, indeed. Here we go. Let's get back over here. Count Derpila is with us. Hello, Count Derpila. Good to see you. All right. And we have got KH chiming in on this video from this morning about Zimbabwe. If you haven't seen this video, it's a pretty fascinating story. Should encourage all stackers of gold and silver. Says 35% of the coins were bought by individuals, 65% by corporates. Wow. It was not your average Joe in Zimbabwe that benefited from this. Even in the U.S., most people can't just go out and buy a 1-ounce gold coin, even if it is 22 karat. Apparently, there will be interesting smaller denominations for ordinary people, but for now, it's the rich and companies that bought up at a discount, I might add. Hardly a power for the people moment. But the thing is even if it's the rich people, they're still the people, right? And corporations that are within the country, that's still good. They're protecting their own bottom line there. And yeah, of course, a 1-ounce coin is not affordable by the most majority of people. Same thing in the U.S. But the smaller denominations being introduced is a good move in the right direction for sure. Yes, indeed. I hope they will do it. Yes, indeed. It's a slurping life. There you go, Count Derpila. I slurp in your honor. We're going to do it now. Here, I'm going to pour a little more. We're actually chasing it with water right now, but we're going to slurp here doing it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Who says, yeah, that's right. Money cannot buy love, but it can sure buy gold, right? And by the way, gold is money. 1964 quarters. Sounds like they have learned from the past mistakes. Experience as a teacher is a heck of a way to learn. That's right. Exactly. Sure is. Fiddlemaster J chimes in on this, says the following. It says, I would not be surprised to see stability destroyed in the region even worse than it already is. The UN hates smart black nations. Sorry, but someone's got to say it. That's right. Well, I tell you what, Zimbabwe is being pretty smart right now. The perfect comeback for sure. All right, thank you so much, Eagle Steve, for being here. Have a wonderful evening. Oh, yeah. Appreciate you so much. Have a good evening indeed. All right. Slurping 100% Colombian. Way to go, Mike. Slurping 100% water right here. Robert Casanova is here. Good to see you. Rocky Superstar, you need to call my boss. I don't need to work late. There you go. That's right. Man, come on, boss man. Let Rocky stay for a little while longer. We love Rocky Superstar. He is the man, the one and the only. Rocky Superstar. Money can buy love, but only in an hour at a time. That's right. Very good. All right. Very, very good. And let's march on up here to the next comment and see what people are saying about this video from this morning. It's pretty interesting news. I shared with me by the member of the community who didn't leave his channel name, but See Me 2.0. They will try anything to squeeze everything from us. Don't let them get our gold and silver. That's right. Do not let them do it. Roger Metcalf. Gold at an all-time high in the UK today. Let's hope silver follows. Wow. All-time high. I did not know that. That's incredible. Man. Chuck Stack says, so the IMF is involved in manipulation. I'm not too surprised. The secret is getting revealed more and more. It must mean we're close to the truth bomb dropping. Salad's right. Buy gold now. There you go. Thank you, Chuck. Don Hunter, 5 .56 caliber. It says here. The U.S. did the same thing during the Great Depression. You know what us Americans did? We gave a lot of gold to the government, and now we have a Federal Reserve. Yes, indeed. And actually, believe it or not, the Federal Reserve had been in existence for about 20 years at that time. It's pretty wild. But anyways, yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's get to the next comment here and see what Wasatch Wizard says. This makes me want to go visit Zimbabwe. Maybe you could pick up some souvenirs. Shiny, flat, round, yellow colored ones. I like that. I like that. Me too. Bobby Agee says, the $1 trillion platinum coin could be minted within hours if needed. Yes, indeed. This video is probably more appropriate today as it talks in the media about it. Not going to happen, but anyways. The coin minted by the Treasury could be, but not likely, as small as a tenth of an ounce, denominated in dollar and a D set at any price the Fed sees it. That's right. Or the Treasury sees it, not necessarily the Fed. But you're right. It would act as a debt token. That's right. It's a good way to put it. That's how it would act. And Finn59 Shaw, I'm rooting for Zimbabwe. Me too. I'm in Zimbabwe's corner. Peter Burke, if you put a gram of gold in a $100 bill, your currency wouldn't be worthless fiat. That's exactly right. It would not be. That's true. That's true. Yeah, we're still live, Gold Chick. Still live for a little bit longer. Bobby Agee says, so I get a $1 trillion deposited into my account, but I have $31 trillion in outstanding debt. That isn't to reduce the debt, but increase that limit. The more I have, the more I can spend. Yeah, essentially. It gives them carte blanche to spend above the current debt limit. And by the way, Democrats want to have the debt limit raised in perpetuity. In other words, they don't want a debt limit. They want to get rid of the debt limit. It's crazy. All right, we hit, well, I'm showing 199. We need one more thumbs up to get to 200 thumbs up. Yes, indeed. All right. Very, very good. And I'm holding in my hand right now, you know, this 1 ounce platinum maple. 1 ounce is all we need to turn into $1 trillion, but not the platinum kind. But anyways, all right. Nappy time for Boris. Nap time. MPC in Vietnam and some foreign countries stood for military payment certificates to be used on military bases. Okay, all right. So foreign countries couldn't have U.S. dollars or coins. Okay, all right, that makes sense. Very good. All right, let's see here. And where are we at now? Refresh. What am I going to refresh? Rocky Superstar. Let's see here. Let's go over here. Oh, now I'm showing 200. Silver Bull 30 was like number 200. Thank you, brother. All right. Very, very good. All right. Oh, nice. Hoosier Stacker is back. Mrs. Who fed him. All right. So he is full there. Got nice. Very, very good. All right. DG says the following here. Let me get to this. And I want to be able to get to a point where I can be completely proactive in getting these things done here. So he says, did anyone else hear about the idea for the Treasury to print $1 trillion platinum coin? Yes, I actually talked about it. Multiple videos about that. Yes, indeed. Abolish the Federal Reserve. There is actually legislation proposed to ban the IRS, but no, it knows that it won't happen because they're only proposing it because they know it's going to be stopped. If the Republicans were in control of both houses and the presidency, like when Trump was president, they would have never even proposed it. That's the frustrating thing about it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see. Very good. And let's see. Very good. All right. Oh, Gold Chick. Yeah, watch that video about Molecule. Yes, indeed. You fell for me. Fun time. All right. Yes, indeed. Nice. Let's see here. So yeah, we talked about the $1 trillion platinum coin. You know what, guys? I have over 5,600 videos. My last count, 5,600 videos. That means you could search for anything like $1 trillion platinum coin, and it would show up here in the search function here. If you scroll all the way to the right, and you click on that little magnifying glass and you search, all the videos will come up under that search. So we're going to play a little fun little game here. I think you'll enjoy this. It's a literal video game, a term coined by JM Unleashed. And so here's how it works. You can put whatever you want when you search in there, and something likely is going to come up. There are exceptions where we break the chat, but we're going to have a little bit of fun here. And if you type 3 pluses before the search term, likely what we're going to do is, thank you, Hoosier Stacker has been a channel member for 2 years now. Way to go. Very good. Thank you. So there it is. If you put the search with 3 pluses in front of it, we're going to play a little game. Be as crazy, be as wild, be as wacky as you want. You can even be a little bit salacious. However, when I type the word go, let's put it in there. Not overly vulgar. Not overly vulgar, number one. And it's got to be 3 actual words from the English language and no proper names. And 3 or less. No more than 3. So here we go. Let's see here. We've got, it pops up here. Let's see here what we've got. We have here. All right. I'll let a few more come in. And then we'll see what pops up here. Okay. And, all right. Let us stop. Let's stop. And, all right. Very good. All right. Now let's try from the ones, but you know, we're going to do this since we've kind of been talking about it. Let's try trillion. Now you put the $sign in there. But we're going to put trillion coin in there. Let's see what we put trillion coin in there. Let's see what pops up with that. This is from Count Derpula. There it is. All right. Now this is a year old, but I still think this is probably worthy to watch because this has been proposed several times before, and I've done videos about it kind of whenever it kind of hit the news. But I think it's worthy to watch this video anyway. And it's just an example of what the search can do. So thank you, Count Derpula. So very good. So yes, indeed. Actually, Rocky Superstar, Chuck and Plata, I live streamed mowing the lawn once. That's what he's referring to, Rocky. You missed it. But I actually did live stream mowing the lawn once. Earwax from Al. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's good when Susan Pitts, but yeah, but very good. All right, so very good. So there we go. So so let's see here. So when Jay Unleashed will post a link to the video, and when he does, you'll watch it. There it is. So watch this video and put in the comments trillion coin and that you're watching from this live stream. I think you'll find this pretty fascinating about this video, about this, what could happen if this were to occur. Richard Metcalf is here. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yes, indeed. Touch my junk. I like it. That's good. Hoosier Stacker. Very good. But we finished that. But we'll remember those for next time. Remember earwax, Susan, for next time. Yes, it'd be very good. All right. So that's it. Nice. All right, everybody. We had a great time tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here tonight. As always, you guys are amazing. And I appreciate you. We're going to be back here on Friday night for sure. And I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to all of you for taking the time to watch. And by the way, will be my views on rhodium and iridium. Search my channel just right here for iridium and rhodium. Rhodium. I have a whole playlist on rhodium, and iridium will probably pop up something too. Yep, there it is. I talk about iridium in a couple of other videos and stuff like that. Look at this one here. I bought the rarest metals on Earth. Check that video out. Yep, that's why they call it Salivate Metal, and because I like to talk about other different kinds of metals. You guys are wonderful. Have a wonderful evening. And I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice. Everybody listen up. Keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care.